Hey there, I am D. This is a video response to a video made by username ThePuppyTurtle. In his video, he poses 8 questions for atheists. Now, am I an atheist? According to his definition of atheist, no, I am not. However, according to the one definition that most atheists go by, i.e. somebody who, for whatever reason, doesn't believe a god exists, yes, I am an atheist, so I think I can still answer his questions. Now, mind you, if you're watching, I am an atheist, but I'm an individual one, so my answers may be slightly different from any other atheist. So what I have to say doesn't necessarily represent what other atheists say, so please bear that in mind as you're watching this video. His question wasn't exactly asked that. I mean, there was a lot of explanation that went with it. And in his explanation, he said that there are some things he would do even if he had no god. Or differently put, while one of his god's commandments is, so thou shalt not kill, well, even if his god didn't say that, he still wouldn't kill people. And later in the video, he even mentioned how there are some things he would do without God anyway. Well then, you pretty much answered your own question there. Why should you follow, well, my moral code? Well, judging by what you're saying, you already are following my moral code, so really, what's your question? I'm an anarchist. I'd join any resistance against any government. Let me answer that with an analogy. Suppose you believed aliens exist. Well, inherently, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, life evolved on this planet, so it's quite possible life evolved on other planets as well. However, if you were to say that you believe Daleks exist, Peacekeepers exist, Cylons, what else? Romulans, Wookiees, those are aliens that we, humans, made up for movies and TV shows. So for you to believe they exist, well, that's a bit childish. Your God is no different. You see, again, there's nothing inherently bad about believing a God exists, but the God you believe in specifically is one that we, humans, made up. So again, you're just being childish in believing he exists. And again, there's nothing wrong with being childish, but there are limits. Now, to answer your questions honestly, I am no expert, so I wouldn't recognize the evidence for what it is, even if I saw it. So I would neither show it to the world or destroy it, I would just leave it be. Do you mean, would I end up never wanting to speak to my kid, or want to see my kid ever again? Something like that? Well, no, of course not. "42. Next. Fine. If everything we do is ultimately pointless, well, at best, all we can do is have fun while we exist. Wouldn't you agree? Now, in light of your questions, let me ask you one. Suppose there is an afterlife. It doesn't matter for a moment whether it's heaven and hell or something entirely different. It doesn't matter. Suppose we live, we die, and we continue living for all eternity in some other realm. Then what's the point of this realm? I mean, why don't we just skip a few steps and be born in that other realm and live there for all eternity? I mean, if we die here only to live on somewhere else, then and what's the point of this life? So these are my answers to your questions. So, if you feel that somehow I haven't actually answered your questions, or if there are some things that still need to be clear, or, well, anything at all, please let me know. This was D. I'm signing off.